We are now very intoxicated, but it's fine.
How are you, Sizwe? How are you doing, my brother? Let me see. Everything is recording before. If I miss, this is the most important part of the.
I'm well.
You're well.
I'm very well.
Yeah. How's the wine? You didn't like you don't drink. You're not a fan of Drostenhof.
No, I'm.
But today, but now it's doing the right things, ne?
Yeah, today
Yeah.
it's reaching the right heights.
Who are you calling now, Sizwe? Who are you calling? Who are you in a rush to? Because now I want to ask you serious business questions, you know?
No,
Looks like you are
I've
rushing
got my
to go
people
somewhere.
that I rely on to make me.
Why aren't you
happy.
going home at this time, Sizwe? Why aren't you going home? Who are you going to see? Who are you going to see? You're in Hazelview right now. After you're done with the podcast, where are you going?
I'm going home to sleep. I'm going home to sleep.
So it's a podcast anyway. So I'm not gonna force you with any question, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a conversation. The friends just having a conversation. So if you don't want to answer anything,
Yes, if it's too,
I don't want to be that.
if it's too personal, I'll
You want some more? You want some wine? I haven't touched it.
pour more wine.
It's very fun now. But if I didn't drink it yet. So if you want it, because I want you to tell me everything, my friend. So
Everything is a very big word.
I think we already. Well, there's a lot that we can touch on, especially the business side.
Yeah.
But you shot a few episodes which I didn't monitor, so I'm not sure exactly where you went
Yes.
with him. So, but there was something that happened. Is it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
You wrote something on your WhatsApp which really caught my attention. Like normally everything that you post really catches my attention, but this one really caught my attention. This one
Because it was about my personal life.
I don't remember the exact.
Yes.
Moment.
I think at some point as a man,
Yeah.
you will experience some sort of hurt. It's part of life. I think life won't be interesting if it's just smooth sailing every
course,
time. You need
of
to
course,
face
of course.
challenges. I think that's what builds character.
Yeah.
And your reaction at the time is also determined by your conditions.
Yeah.
But whatever I posted was reactionary. It was calculated for that moment.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. What happened? Like I don't know. I don't know any much about your personal life, to be honest. I won't lie. I just see from what you share, but not that much. I just know that you're dating a specific person. I don't even know your person, bro. But yeah. So like when did you start? I don't want to say a name, but
it's
you were
2.5 years
2.5
to
years.
3 yees.
Yeah. So you
It's been an interesting journey.
yeah.
Interesting person. I
No,
won't lie.
because you were with me, we were saying women are trash and stuff like that.
Eh?
All of a sudden,
I
like
said-
in our group at least.
I said
I remember.
No.
Before you found her, like I remember, we were complaining about women so much, and then all of a sudden, like most of our group, like most of us didn't have anything serious. So you were one of those people, like for the first time, like, oh man, you're doing something that's inspirational to us, at least. You and Litabo, you're going in the right direction, especially for people that are born in 1992. Most of us were
he's
back.
married though, and he's 2 years younger than us.
Yeah,
He's more Litabo is more emotionally attached.
Yeah,
So he's always been different from us.
yeah,
But yeah, even me, I'm very emotionally invested in what currently happened.
yeah.
And so
Okay.
obviously
What happened? Like, were you guys always together?
Yeah. It was like a full blown. It was, and maybe still is.
Yeah.
A full blown relationship where I'm totally invested with everything
in
that I am.
Yeah.
And it's also lessons. I think you learn a lot in life when you take risks.
Yeah.
So I was invested with
What? Because most of us are confused. Like most people didn't even see the messages. But one of the words was betrayal. And the next thing you're talking about Putin. I'm like, hey, Putin, and telling that guy. So like
no.
It was, but
that is more political. Putin, Prigozhin betrayal. It was an obvious thing.
Yeah. When did she betray you?
No.
Okay.
I think I'll put context in there with the Putin Prigozhin thing.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
No,
you guys are equating two matters that are.
I'm trying to put two things together.
No.
First you were talking about
you
betrayed me. Now it's
no. Prigozhin Putin is a total different matter. I was saying that if you are in a certain level of power, if you're betrayed, you are going to punish the betrayal,
of course,
because obviously how you look to the public. So being a political leader, you have to market yourself to the public. They always have to feel secure that you are the rightful leader that is put on a certain pedestal to lead them. And so I was saying that with Prigozhin marching to the capital of Russia like that and disobeying the president and the leader of the so-called Soviet Union, it was almost obvious that that guy was going to pay revenge. I feel like certain level of power must have consequences. So I cannot be in power and not administer consequences to a certain level. Otherwise, I lose the respect. So that's what I was saying. Obviously, because of what was happening.
I'm trying to put two and two together. I'm like, this guy's writing about
what was happening in the current state. You'll have your own equations to consolidate that.
I know every time I check your WhatsApp, like I'll learn something new, and you have a very interesting perspective, which I like.
But at that time I was talking about Prigozhin and Putin.
I don't know if it happened
Look,
on the next day, but it did happen.
Yes. I haven't figured out what is happening on a personal level. I won't lie.
Okay.
There is a lot, because you can be as sure as you want.
We can't say a name, ne?
Yes. You can be as sure as you want about what you have, but you are still subject to that specific person. So
okay, have you ever cheated on her before? Have you ever cheated on her? No, you don't have to answer it. I'm just. But I know my answer.
Okay. I will put it this way. I feel like when a man gets a certain level of financial freedom and access to certain spaces, almost all of them will
want you.
Almost all of them will fall victim to temptation. If you are telling me as a woman that you have a woman that earns 100,000 rand plus and is loyal to you, I can point to you a delusional person, because we know these people, we are in the same spaces with them. A certain level of men will succumb to a certain level of temptation. Unfortunately, that's how it works. And I've always said that men don't cheat to live. Sometimes men cheat for fun. So sometimes a man is not cheating with a girl because the girl is better than what they have. They've got better characteristics. So sometimes a guy might be cheating with a girl simply because she has a different shaped ass. And she has bigger
and she's
boobs.
there. Your girlfriend is not there.
And she's there.
So have you ever been caught before, or is it just? Because that's a very important one. Like, if you've never been caught,
I will say that men are not as careful when it comes to those things, so they are more likely to get caught.
On the phone, or just like how do you get caught? Is it
obviously
on the phone?
If you have a woman, they'll be very interested in checking your handheld device, obviously. So that's more likely where you're going to be caught. Because if you're going to call me and I don't answer the phone, or I answer the phone and end the call quickly, you're not really sure what is happening. I might be in a very tight space, you're not sure, you're going to ask yourself a lot of questions. But if you check the phone and you see the messages, you've got some level of information that confirms that I might be cheating. There's a girl who is going somewhere with. There's a girl who is doing something with. Based on the conversations that you're having.
In the space that you're in, you're bound to meet a lot of women. So of course.
Yes, obviously. With running a shuttle, you're bound to meet a lot of.
I'll ask for the numbers after this. After we're done with the episode, because it's rough right now for me, man. So.
Meeting new people is hard, but even meeting the right type of person is even harder. Personally, for me, I don't believe in lazy women. I think if you want to get with me to some level, you have to prove to me what you bring to the table. I know women will say I'm the table. It's nonsense.
She's
simply looking beautiful.
She's gonna give you the keys. She's gonna give you a nice.
It's not enough for me. You need to provide more substance. I understand you're beautiful, but I can find 10 other beautiful women out there. Tell me what you provide that is unique. Are you driven?
Is there something specific that you're looking for? Like, can you specify maybe like?
I think most men will assimilate to a character that's similar to their mom, because that's how they grow up. For me, my mom is a very confrontational person. She likes accountability. She'll ask a lot of questions. And she's passive aggressive in a way. So I'll assimilate to a woman like that. Who's career driven and is not afraid to have a conversation and have a bit of conflict and fight about things. Because that to me shows your mental capacity and how much you are willing to express your ideas.
All right. Thank you very much. I know you want to go forward. We'll not pause it for now. It's still recording on the sound, but now it might be a black screen. So we'll just carry on with this conversation again.
Okay.
Good.